Well, it seems like the government are putting their foot down. Let's begin. Now, like many people, I've often thought to myself how wonderful it would be just, get in a car and say, take me somewhere. Preferably lunch with Amanda Holden, but anyway. And it would just drive me wherever I want to go. But such a concept could surely be years off. At least that's what I thought until I read this article from Sky News, because they say it could be a lot sooner than we think. In fact, maybe only a few years away if the government has anything to do with it. I mean, what's the hurry?
Tibble, our green agenda has hit a massive problem. People just aren't buying EVs with the price of electric soaring. I need you to think of something to fix it. Goodbye.
The article also says that full self-driving vehicles could be on UK roads by 2025 under new government plans, backed by a £100 million investment. New laws are planned to speed up the rollout, with £34 million of safety research to be fed into developing the legislation. Vehicles that can drive themselves only on motorways could even be on sale within the next year, the government has said. But hold your horses, because people would still need a licence to use them on different types of roads. And please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but can't Teslas drive themselves for a bit on motorways at the minute? Others that are completely autonomous and could be used for deliveries, for example, wouldn't actually need a licence and could be up and running in just 3 years' time if the government's vision is realised. The technology relies on multiple cameras and range detecting lasers to navigate and spot vehicles, pedestrians and, of course, other obstacles. Supporters say it can make roads safer and cut out driver error, but the testing and rules and regulations around the technology are still being worked out. The government says that new laws would make manufacturers responsible for vehicles' actions when self-driving mode is completely in control, meaning a human driver wouldn't be liable for any accidents. Well, I know that Tesla and possibly other companies too have been working on automated driving for some time, and yes, while that does actually sound quite cool and possibly would actually work fairly well on motorways, I think in truth it will probably take way longer than 2025 to be used around town, especially, of course, with all the kamikaze pedestrians that seem to be about nowadays who just love nothing more than to test our brakes for us everywhere we go, it seems, which presumably is all thanks to the wonderful changes in the highway code earlier on this year. But does anyone else think it's a little bit strange that you don't actually need a licence, according to this article, for delivery versions? Because obviously, delivery vans are full of heavy items, aren't they? So surely they'd cause a lot more damage than what a standard car would, wouldn't? I mean, that's obvious, isn't it? If it hits something, for example, unless of course they're drones which will be flying above our heads with our packages. Although if anything, that could introduce a whole new level of problems, especially if it starts raining our deliveries all over the place in some sort of error. I just hope that the problems found in this video will be fixed first, otherwise even our children could be put at risk. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.